Yeah.
Otherwise, the opportunity would be
I had
done.
to take that shot early. Yeah. Yeah.
And Jack
And Jack
gets
gets
the
it.
ball. Jack takes a shot
Shoots.
from long distance.
Oh.
And,
Oh.
yeah,
James.
it moved an
James.
awful lot in the air.
Yeah, he did. He did. He confused the goalkeeper a little bit. Catches it at the end.
But I think again, this is one of the ones that you got a bit from Maidenhead's perspective. The fact that you've got Jack taking 40-yard shots instead of
Yeah,
being in the box.
so that's credit to Waterford's defence because it's really hard to keep Jack quiet.
Yeah, and I think I do believe this will be the first game he hasn't scored in this season. If
I
it,
think so. I think so, actually, yeah.
oh, and there's Royal Jones ball, and that one is just going to be a little bit too
A
long.
little bit too long, yeah.
I
I
think.
can tell Jack's probably frustrated by that as well.
Well, you put money on Jack scoring 9 times out of 10 if he got hot on the end,
Yeah, exactly.
but he didn't because the pass was just. It's not miles off the pace, but that little
Mm,
difference has changed the game. Really, it's the little things not
yeah,
going right at Maidenhead, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. As a striker, especially like a striker like Jack, you need service. When you don't get the service, you're frustrated. Everything comes off. Everything doesn't come off.
And I think you can see that in his yellow card earlier for dissent, in that he's complaining about a pass to him where he was called offside, and we know that for him, obviously, he does have a bit of a temper when it comes to it sometimes, but the frustration's
Yeah.
there because they're not playing the pass when he's actually able to attack.
Yeah.
But Waterford here looking to just probably maintain possession, see the game out, but there's an error out there. Probably one of the first of the day by Luesi. Matt wins the ball back.
Mm,
Hex versus Luesi. Hex plays the ball inside, finds Jack. Jack's going to look for a little touch inside, but again, he's just pressed really well by Haroldinho, who's had an absolutely blinding aim at that
Plays
defence.
Elasto.
And
Offside.
where Elias goes just too early. Gerard tracking back. And
Intensity you can tell is increasing.
the Waterford players saying good call, ref. Just in a bit of bad sportsmanship to wind up those Maidenhead players a little bit more.
Yeah.
But and Elias takes a touch on Gerard edge of the box. Elias,
Shoot. Just wide.
yeah.
Wide past the post.
We go into the last minute of added time here. Hacks trying to get the ball from a long ball, and it's just gone there to Royal Jones. Royal Jones inside. Jack wins the ball. Jack with the ball looks to dribble, but again, there's no.
Comes outside.
That's
That's a
late tackle by a very big hard man
very
who
late tackle.
absolutely clatters Wizento, uh, and probably be lucky to escape from a warning.
Yeah.
Because that's a
A bit unlucky that, but we'll see what Maidenhead can do in this free kick.
it's an interesting one from very big hard man. Like,
Not something you see just doing usually. Get caught out late there.
yeah, and we go into the 4 minutes being up, and you've got to say, from Maidenhead's perspective, they'd be really disappointed.
Yeah, very, very poor game for them.
Mm.
Very, very poor. Especially from those standards as well. Very poor.
Yeah. And Jack's over the free kick now, probably about 30 yards, just on this right-hand side near the edge of the penalty area. And we're going to wait and see. And Haxento's been yellow carded as well.
Dissent.
That must be for dissent. I don't know what's gone on there. And Jack
Easy,
wastes.
safer, epic. That just sums up Maidenhead's day, yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think there was a comment about the game being rigged from Hacks, which is always a bit of a dumb thing to say.
Yeah, but they still have frustrations, you know what I mean? Because they're losing. Everything's scrappy. The play is a bit sloppy. I mean, they've been poor today. Yeah, really disappointing.
Yeah, and it's another offside call there. Waterford play the ball up. Their last opportunity, and it's a poor touch by Royal Jones, but he makes up for it because Matt backed off, expecting him to take a better touch. And very big hard man puts the ball out for a corner kick.
Corner kick.
Very interesting defending. Obviously, Zento put the ball in last time to lead to Hax's goal from a corner kick. Everyone going up from Maidenhead.
Let's see what Wiz can do in this one.
Waterford making 2 subs as Harry the Reds comes off the bench for Elias and Kidbu both head off the pitch, and both Vex and Harry the Reds are going to make some cameo appearances in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerard versus Harry here. Game's marking me as he comes on in a sort of battle of who claims they're the best at mossing. Cross it from
Crosses it
Maidenhead.
in.
Oh,
Again. Same thing. Okay. Unfortunately, it's a bit late to score a goal, but the ref checks the logs. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what they're complaining about, because that's just he got flung as a result of the
Yeah, I think it's off they had it.
yeah, and it's a
Anyways,
4-2.
full time.
Wow, very very good result for Waterford as they go at the top of the table, 15 points.
Table, yeah.
It's going to be a interesting battle for the other team, because obviously Westminster winning last night means that they're back in the race. But
back in the race, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Increases the intensity of the league. Yeah.
Yeah, the intensity is there, and you haven't seen a team that have really been this far ahead without a challenger. And you think Maidenhead, obviously, natural rivals of Waterford, would be the sort of team that want to get help.
Exactly, but today they didn't feel like it. It's been very, very disappointing for Maidenhead. Very, very disappointing. But that's it for today. That's me for today.
Yeah.
Thank you, OC.
Thank you, Yusuf, for joining us.
Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and we obviously remain here at Stags Road as Waterford look to celebrate with their fans. And it's one of those games that probably not the greatest display of football from both sides, but a fantastic result for Waterford. They've demolished yet another team in the league. 4-2, probably a fair reflection of the attacking opportunities that they created compared to this Maidenhead team. They'd be really disappointed, I think, Maidenhead, that they didn't do anything more than create from set pieces, because you've got one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in the league, and they are blaming everyone but themselves for not getting the ball to him. And I think you've got to be really disappointed from the Maidenhead perspective that you didn't get Jack enough shots, you didn't get Wiz shots either. So, but from the Waterford half, you've got to be very pleased, because they were on the ball. They scored 4 goals, potentially could have had 2 or 3 more, and it's a very good win for them that puts them at the top of the table with 5 game weeks gone. And there's not much you can do rather than that. Do your best in the game, you win the game, so keep on going from that. So thank you all for joining us today on Nova Sports for Maidenhead Metropolitan versus Waterford, and we'll probably see you next weekend for some more Division 1 action. Thank you all for coming.